Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we want to dive into a very interesting and fantastic topic. When you call to a customer, prospect, or maybe you meet a prospect and your prospect say, sorry, I'm not interested in your product. No, I don't want to buy your product or services. What do you do? It is exactly what in this video we want to analyze and find the best way to turn this situation to close a deal. Stick around if you want to know how could we arrange this meeting to a closing deal, and also don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel because of watching more and more contents about business, sales, closing deals, and also marketing. Okay, now you are in a meeting with your customer, with your prospect, or you have made maybe a cold call with your prospect, and your prospect say, sorry, I'm not interested in your product, in your service. Sorry, please do not call me again. I'm sorry, I should go. Something like this that most of the time starts with sorry. It means that I'm not going to buy from you. What should we do? Should we give up and say, oh, sorry that we disturb you, okay? Or maybe we should turn it to close the deal. No, a salesperson, a salesman, a real salesman or saleswoman never give up. We are going to turn the situation to close the deal. But how? The first point is that we should never resist against the prospect, against what he or she is saying, or we should not put any pressure on the prospect or push the prospect to our product or service or presentation. Not at all. First, we should say that we understand you. I understand you. How? With this sentence. Oh yes, I understand you. You are completely right, and you are totally right, because you don't know me, because you don't know our business, and I would say I'm not interested if I were you. It means that I'm going to understand you, and I'm going to make a similarity with my prospect and I. My prospect will understand that he or she is going to be understood by us. Then now we are in the same way, we are in the same shoes, because we both do not trust our business. But now it is our art, it is our skill, it is our duty or job to build this trust, this rapport, what we really need. But how? The next phase, when we calm the customer down, when we are in the same side and we both made similarity, now I am going to ask some questions very politely, patiently, and also very nicely from my prospect. What are the main questions? What are the good questions which could help customers to know something more about us, and also to help us to know something more about the prospects or customer? That's why he or she said, I am not interested. Is it because of the budget? Is it because of that he or she doesn't need? Is it because he or she has some other suppliers and is interested in somebody else, for example, competitors' products or services? What? If we understand it, we could solve it. Otherwise, we cannot. Then by asking good questions, we are going to find out why. In this moment, your prospect may be on the phone when you have made maybe cold calling, or in a meeting when you have arranged it already. Your prospect has understood that we can understand them, and we know that they do not trust us. Then they are right not trusting us, because we find it as they right. But we are going to tell them that what do we have. The first point here, which is very important, is mentioning exactly the challenge that they are suffering. What is it? It is the main reason that we are here, or we are calling them in the meeting, or maybe on the phone, or everything. While we are mentioning the challenge, we need to tell something about the other prospects which we have solved their problems as a testimonial, but not directly, something between directly and indirectly. While we are transferring this information to our customer, but we are not going to put any pressure on our customer. For example, we say that we know that this is your challenge, and we know that your company has, for example, 3 years, 3 months, 4 years, something like this, suffering from this challenge. Do you know that X company or Y company has the same situation? And do you not know that, for example, last year we could solve this problem and now we are cooperating for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they are very happy? It is very good if the company which you are using, the other customers which you are using as the testimonial, it be known by the prospect. It is the first phase of building trust. It means that you are different with the other competitors which are not known. Now you are known, and you are going to transfer from known to a well-known situation. After that, it is trust, rapport, and closing deals. At this moment, you will see that your prospect's behavior, thought, and idea about you is totally different from the first of your meeting or calling. Now your prospect has understood that we understand them, we respect their ideas and everything, and also we are thinking of helping them to make trust, to build trust and rapport, and helping them to get rid of the pain points, the challenges and the problems. But now we need to explore why the prospect said, I am not interested. Is it because of the budget, lack of need, or maybe good supplier which at the moment they are happy, or maybe just because of not trusting? What? We should understand it now. Now when your prospect is more calm now, you could ask, and at the first of our conversation or calling or our meeting, you said you are not interested. May I ask you, what is the main reason that you were thinking or you are thinking now that you are not interested? Do you think maybe it is because of your budget? Maybe he doesn't want to say that it is because of the budget. Maybe he or she thinks that your products or services or solutions are expensive. Or maybe we are going to continue your question if you could get any good answer, or maybe you are going to continue with the other questions. That's why you are going to continue your question to understand it more. You could ask, is there any competitor, is there any company at the moment or business which is supplying solutions, which is supplying products or services the same which we have? May I know what are you receiving now? Or may I know, do you really need at the moment this solution? Maybe they do not have the same challenge that we are thinking. Maybe they have already solved it. Maybe we are not in the right place. It is very important to understand it. How we could understand it? Just by asking very good and very powerful questions, which are not challenging questions. They are very friendly questions. When you understand your customer and you know it as their right to not trusting you, not trusting your business or solution, now it is your right to know something more. That's why they are not trusting you. Only by asking some questions. If they're not interesting is because of the lack of need, it means that they do not need. Maybe they do not have the challenge that we are thinking. Okay, do not continue. Say thank you and ask them to contact you if they found any need in the future. But maybe it is not because of it. It is because of the budget. For the budget, you could make other packages. You could say that, may I know what is your budget? Could you please tell me what is your ideal budget or maybe ideal price? Then you make it, maybe you could tailor your solution and make it very close, maybe nearby their budget. Or maybe they are thinking that at the moment they are preparing it from the other competitors, and they say that at the moment we have one supplier and we are happy with them because they are offering same solutions, and also we are happy with it. Okay, it's very good. I respect your decision and I respect what you are thinking. But may I ask you, what can I do to be the first choice, the first alternative, and the first one that when you want to change your competitors to call me? May I know what should I do? May I know that in which situation you are going to think of replacing us with your current supplier? What should or what could I prepare as a solution, as my package, as price, delivery, quality, and other things that make you thinking of replacing us with the current supplier. Then your customer or your prospect is thinking that what at the moment I am getting from my supplier, and now this supplier seems to be very interesting. Why I am not going to make a win-win situation? It means that maybe they want to have same solutions which they are getting from the current supplier, or maybe they want something more. They want some more advantages, and they could say that I think that if you want to be replaced with the current one, maybe you could add this one, maybe you could add that one. Here is the place, here is the time that it would be great if you have something to offer. Maybe your customer do not have enough time to think about it, and it's not a right decision, it's not the right thing to transfer it for the next time. Now you could offer something. I know that, okay, thank you very much for telling that you are getting solution from, for example, this company or from somebody which I don't know, but what do you think if I add this advantage to this package? What exactly I added, for example, 6 months ago, last year, to that company. It is very good to insist on your testimonial, on your successful experiences with the other companies. It makes trust and rapport what you really need. While you are speaking, while you are communicating, you are making relationship, and also relationship builds trust and rapport. It is very good to insist on the successful companies which you have helped them, and also when they are well known or they are known by your current prospect, it would be really great because it really helps you to close the deal. At this time, your prospect is thinking, shall I replace them or not? But he or she is hesitating yet. How could you turn the situation to a better situation? It is by offering a trial time. You could say, why you do not try or trial time project? Why you are not trying or free, for example, consultation? Why you are not trying or trial consultation or services or products or solution for example, 3 months, for 2 months, for 4 months, for 1 year? It depends on your project, it depends on your products and services and solutions and also the situation. Then you are going to make a big question in your customers and prospects' mind. Why I'm not going to try this one? Why I'm not going to try this company instead of what at the moment have? If yes, okay, you are going forward. And also, what is really important here is making trust, as I insist on trust. You should not be as a seller here, you should be as a helper. When you are trying to set your mindset before going through a sales, try to be a helper. You are not going to sell anything, you are going to help your prospect to solve their problems. If you want to know something about the sales mindset, which is very important, I recommend you to watch this video. In this video, I have explained everything about the sales mindset, which a salesperson needs before going through a sales process. Now we have arranged this meeting or this telephone call up to here only in one situation, which that is because of not needing your products. Okay, you are not continuing. Otherwise, you are continuing your conversation, your meeting until here. What should I do now? Now it is call to action. It means that, okay, this is my trial time. When can I start it? When can I install it for you? From where do you want to try it out? It is call to action. Or maybe, do you want us to send you, for example, the advantage beside my solution, which I promised you? I will do it tomorrow morning. I will do it right now. I will do it next week. When you made this package and you solved all the problems between you and your prospects, and also you answered all the questions, and you see that at the moment your prospect, which maybe 10 minutes ago, maybe 1 hour ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, said, I'm not interested, I'm not going to buy from you, I'm not going to get your solutions, now is thinking that maybe I'm going to work with you, maybe I'm going to try out your solution. It is the time for closing a deal, maybe in this meeting or maybe following up. The last thing which you need to consider here is following up your meeting, your calling. It means that you need to follow up this meeting maybe after installing your trial time, maybe after sending your advantages beside your solutions, maybe after your prospect wants to talk to the other decision makers. And if your prospect is not decision maker and or maybe the only decision maker, and he or she would like or would need to talk with the others, it would be great if you be in that meeting, in that call phone, everything that you could help them, because maybe the other decision makers would like to know something more about your solution, and you are the right person who could explain them, not your prospect, because your prospect is not the right person and doesn't know everything about you, but you know everything about your solutions through your presentation, through your elevator pitch, everything that you could present what you have, and you know exactly, and also you are flexible there also. Maybe in the decision maker meetings or call phone, you could add some advantages more. You could make some as an innovation or creative advantages and also solutions for them to attract them. If everything is going forward nicely and smoothly, then it is time for following up. When you are making or creating or maybe following up your next meeting, never say, okay, I will call you. Okay, no. Even if your customer says that, okay, please call me later, make a time. What about next time? Maybe next week morning at 9 o'clock or next week Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Please make different alternative for your prospect, and he or she is going to choose one of them. Then enter it to your calendar and encourage your prospect to enter it to their calendar, maybe by sending some, for example, emails, or maybe sending, if it's online, sending the links of online, and make it exactly the meeting for the next time. It is very important to make it. And also, while you are going to make it for the next time, it's good to follow it up by, for example, a message, direct message, or maybe email, and first of all thank them because of their time and say that it was really great talking to you and also meeting you if you have talked or you have met, and could you please tell me if you want to know something more, could you please ask me if you have other questions. And sometimes it's good to give them some more information if they want, but do not rely only on the information which you are sending, because sometimes prospects do not watch them, do not read them, do not look at them, do not listen them. No, you should follow it up and make it very close to closing deal. There is a very important bonus tip here. While you are negotiating, before negotiation, while you are following one prospect, one customer, use engaging in the social media works really great. If you are following or they are following you in LinkedIn, for example, maybe YouTube, maybe Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything, try to do engagement with them. Like their post, comment their post. If they like or comment, you follow it with the replying it. And also sometimes it's good to share with them some of your contents which you have created in the social media. Send them newsletter, everything you know about the engagement in the social media. It is exactly what we need in building trust and rapport, and also it really helps that they could trust you for closing deal. When you go through these steps will help you to close the deal with a prospect which at the beginning was saying, I'm not interested in your product. Please comment below your idea about this video, and also comment below if you have had same experiences. In my life, in my business life, I've had several meetings which many people were thinking that it will never be done. It's not a deal at all because customer prospect is not interested. Customer or prospect says that I'm not going to buy from you. At the moment I have one supplier and I'm really happy with it. Or maybe something that seems to be very negative. When I showed my prospect that, okay, I understand you, I'm in the same side with you, it is your time and it is your right to not contracting with me. And then I started with the steps which I told you, going forward with them, asking some question, exploring more, and then tailoring the solutions, some advantage beside it, and offering to my customer, and also following up. Most of them, not half of them, most of them were turned to closing deal. It is what you need to do. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please thumb up and also share it with your friends, family, colleagues who would like to know something more about business, sales, marketing, and closing deals. And also, if you haven't subscribed in my YouTube channel, do it right now because of getting more contents in business and closing deals and sales. Thank you.